Okay, so according to the traders, this morning at about 8 o'clock, a whole bunch of law enforcement came through and confiscated all their picketing signs. Now, under the excuse that they do not have a permit. Now, if these people understood and knew the Constitution, they would know that they're breaking the law. But they do know they're breaking the law. We're slowly trying to make some sort of impact here, so the cops come and take away their signs. How despicable.
They are not joking about it. That is the reality. So it's up to us either to take it seriously or to take it lightly. It's better you just go and begin to do your business somewhere. You say, no, at least I have somewhere else to go. Then you are waiting for municipality to say, oh, sorry, Stellenbosch, we did make a mistake. We want to change our mind for the division. You are wasting time, brother. It's waste of time. If that one you are waiting, forget. Yes, Shepherd is going there to get the newspaper. They mean business. They mean business. They don't want us here, and that is the reality. They are not joking about it. That is the reality. So it's up to us either to take it seriously or to take it lightly.
I said, okay, fine, now tell me what is the trading hours for selling wine on the doorstep of churches? Tell me, what does it say? Because then they say, no, the wine festival and the permission of that thing is not on the agenda. So we've been bamboozled in the council meetings. We don't have we've got 5 minutes to talk about things. You know, so yeah. But I agree, this thing needs to be thoroughly investigated, because the article in the newspaper that was in the Ekerstad News the other day, this seems to going to be an annual event. If you read the article in the newspaper, this seems somebody has decided this thing is going to happen annually here. The wine festival has always been happening in Stellenbosch, right? But it's never ever happened here, right? And that needs to be discussed openly with everybody, because the churches in this community is being divided by a festival, you know, that's here also to serve the industry. But I mean, previously it was at Van der Stel, I mean, all over. You've got on the wine farms, you've got these massive estates for tourism and stuff. It can be held there as well, you know. But it was just bad having this with the Yule on one weekend.
But they were here for 5 days.
Yes, no, what I'm saying is, you know, it was crazy. But I've got an answer to say, look, other people decide on it, and the councillors doesn't need to get involved. You know, basically that's the answer that I got from the municipality.
That's not acceptable.
You know, so, but we will address it at the proper forum. But I think it's crazy that they've taken away the banners and the protests and whatever. For 3 weeks the people has done it. Nobody has stood and walked in the streets. Now people have taken away your right to protest. You know, so yeah. When is the march now happening?
Supposedly it's scheduled for Friday at 1 o'clock.
Okay, and have they now gone through the route of getting a permit for doing that?
Well, that'll be confirmed tomorrow when Colleen van der Walt, the person that is heading up this protest, supposed protest, she will confirm that. But I would assume that you don't need a permit to protest, do you?
Yeah, no. You look, you go through the process. I mean, they must go to the municipality. I think they need to go to the police station.
Okay, but
you know, otherwise they will come and say it's illegal.
Okay, but I mean,
you know,
whether they go to...
But people's got the right to protest.
Whether they go to the...
No, it's not illegal. We can protest.
But whether they go to the municipality is going to tell them no. You know,
go through it, and then if they say no, then they must give you on the record no and the reasons for it. The same if you go to the police, if you go apply there for a march and whatever. There's lots of people. Solidarity has marched through this town for violence against the farmers, etc. a couple of years ago. So the students has marched through the town for the YOL or whatever. People has got the right to, it's in our constitution. And they need to give you a very good reason why they don't want you to protest against the action that they've taken. You know, they must fill in the forms in the proper manner, do it. And let them come back and say you haven't got the right and take away your constitutional right to protest against grievances that you've got. But I would say go that route, because otherwise they will tell you you've acted illegally, but go. And you know, those forms are standard. Yeah, you go to the police station as well. You know, you must do it with the police and inform them as well.
It was also published in the Eichstadt on Friday that Mr. Patrick Oliver,
yes,
was going to meet with the traders this week. Is that just, do they just make statements like that and just not, and just, is that up in the air? I mean, you know,
I don't know. I mean, obviously when they say they're going to meet with the traders, I mean, we're not, as the councillors, we're not involved with that administration function.
Okay.
So, but if they haven't contacted and if it's not correctly reported that there was a meeting set up, then obviously that needs to be addressed as well, because then the wrong impression. But I'm not, you know, privy to what schedule has been made for meetings. Yeah.
So there goes that.
It's open, it's not the other one. It's a new one.
Okay, you know that.
Well, you know, all I can say is I think you should get advice on that letter that you got. You know, that fact of you were issuing permits, I have told him in a motion to council that we weren't told people were issued with permits. And as you know, our motion speaker said it's a special meeting. Now, I don't know how they're going to deal with it, because the meeting coming up now for February is not a special council meeting, it's a normal council meeting. So we expect that that motion should serve there as well.
Okay,
and then they need to make the call.
Covering the cracks now.
No. That's a letter is written to you. It's after the fact. You can give me a copy of it so that I can tell them this is now also been issued, you know, so I can just follow it up with him. Because they didn't tell the councillors there was permits issued on a yearly basis. You know, that is why I've asked that the council must reconsider the situation. But we will fight and bring the issues in the forum, as you know, which is council, which is the highest authority, to deal with things that's happened. You know, you're part of the community in Stellenbosch, you're part of the business community, and we as a council need to act in a responsible manner. And now people hide against laws. I mean, they passed the law, but I mean, we had apartheid laws in this country. You know, we had discriminatory laws in this country, and laws got changed. If they promulgated something, you can promulgate it again. It's not cast in stone. And that is what I've asked him to do. You didn't tell us, you didn't give us all the facts in the council. Even though I voted against it, but the other councillors didn't have those facts. So they will either say, okay, ignore these facts as well and we'll stick to what we've decided. But then everybody knows exactly what their stance is. I mean, there the mayor has said in a council meeting, you were there. He supports you. He supports the traders. They're part of all this, you know, they're part of the community. They're there to help. But they didn't say they voted to deproclamate the site. They stuck up their hands. I mean, I feel embarrassed when I was listening to this thing. You know, I don't know how you felt, but I mean, they're all on your side.
Everyone's on their side.
Yeah.
Everyone is on your side. It makes me cry every single night I go to bed. I think of you. Every single night. I'm praying for you every single day. When is the next court case?
It's only the 13th of February.
Yeah, but you can't wait that long.
Exactly.
You gotta pay. You gotta feed your children.
We are starting to feel it now, really.
Of course.
We are feeling it.
You gotta put food on the table.
And now this morning the municipality security just took off all our placards.
Do you know, you're making an honest living. Unlike people that are selling drugs on the streets or begging.
We want to work. That's what we've been doing all the time. Work. Thank you, my dear.